Seriously, why doesn't anyone want to buy any coffee?
Bonjour.
Hello.
C'est absolument hors de question. Non, non, non. Je ne travaillerai pas là-bas pour tout l'or du monde. Même si c'était la dernière compagnie sur la Terre, leur culture d'entreprise me donne envie de vomir.
He disappeared.
Oh, that's why we're out of product.
No way. He flew to Chicago for the annual shareholders meeting and
Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which should hopefully be the last one in the main campaign. So, the only real thing we have left to do is to finish hacking all the terminals. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Servers! Oh yeah. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay, diary. Work diary week 4. Have we done week 3? An unsettling week, to say the least. I logged out and received a message to meet Melanie near the elevator. Together we rode the elevator to Olivier's office, but he barred me from the meeting at the last minute. While waiting, John contacted me again. He asked me to help him recalibrate some security cameras. This resulted in me spying on Olivier's meeting with Melanie by accident. They were on the phone with a woman named Letitia, an Abstergo entertainment executive by the sound of it. Letitia demanded that they intensify their search for the observatory. Melanie tried to reassure her that this was happening. Olivier tried to contain his anger, but John, listening in, was ecstatic. The call concluded with a mention of a shareholders meeting in Chicago. This is where things got weird. Johnny erupted in a fit of rage and demanded that I break into Olivier's office to steal the shareholders meeting schedule, threatening to expose me for hacking computers and camera systems if I did not. Having no other options, I sneaked into Olivier's office via the terrace, hacked his computer, and recovered the meeting schedule. John ranted about Templars, claiming they own Abstergo, and another group. He appears to be mentally ill. Once again, I delivered the schedule to the woman, Rebecca, who appears to be more than a simple courier. John seemed to calm down after this. He said I was free to return to work. I'm scared. I would be too. When I logged out of my Animus session, I discovered that I was no longer in my cubicle. Someone had transported me while I was in the Animus, invulnerable to a different location. Melanie's face appeared on a nearby screen, and she told me I was in some sort of containment facility for some of my other colleagues. They were conducting an internal investigation and had moved us here to keep an eye on. And for our own safety, supposedly. She seemed sympathetic and advised me to keep up hope and try to get some work done. Almost immediately after she logged off, John called. He was unperturbed by my predicament, but at least promised to help me clear my name. He unlocked the doors to my cell and sent me to sneak into the server room for the entire building. Melanie was in there for some reason, but John managed to get her out of the way. The moment I hacked the server, an apparition appeared in front of me. She kept talking about it being too early, while at the same time, John kept losing his cool over the communicator. When she left, John left little doubt about what he had expected to happen here. He wanted this apparition to possess my body and was audibly enraged that that didn't happen. In the end, I tried to seek refuge in my work. Perhaps Edward's memories and the secrets within could bring clarity to my present predicament. Week 5 at Abstergo Entertainment. John has been caught and killed, and all suspicion of me has been wiped away. But this rogue AI entity named Juno is on the loose and eager to cause trouble. I barely made it out of the interaction alive. Messages. Everyone, let's all give Olivier and Abstergo Entertainment a big cheer as he heads off to Chicago for the shareholders meeting. We believe in you, Olivier. Where are you? Did they put you in one of those cells too? Are those even real? I don't even know what to believe. Am I seriously just supposed to sit here working calmly, not knowing what's going on? This is ridiculous. Everyone, I know this is a trying time. I'd just like to reassure you that our work is safe, we are safe, and everything is going to get back to normal soon. P.S. I've got a box of Turkish Delight in my desk if anyone wants some. I do! I quit. You're still gone! I just want you to know that someone noticed. I probably won't still be here when you get back. I'm not a climber like you. I'm out of here. I'm quitting. If you need me, I'll be in a shack north of Tremblant off the grid with a stack of books, on paper, and a shotgun. Well, bye, Mr. Bolviot. Following the satisfactory resolution of an earlier security incident, emergency measures put in place will now be removed. Thank you for your patience. Although this matter is resolved, we encourage you to continue practicing good security. Avoid unapproved websites and communication channels. Never share your communicator. Keep to your own work area and common areas, and respect your NDA. We've been working on programs to help improve our ability to locate employees within the building and at long range. In light of recent anomalies, we will be conducting employee localization interviews in the aim of extracting information that may aid in narrowing down the locus of individuals currently unaccounted for. Additionally, if you have any information that may be of interest, please step forward or speak to your manager. John leaving. Huh. That was simple. Anyway, time to finish some hacking. Okay, let's check the security cameras. See if there's any updates. Oh. Got something here.
Body's been moved? Yes, sir, and preserved. We'll do what we can. Good. Let's keep security units on standby. I know Miss LeMay said the situation was under control, but I have a feeling we may be needing them again soon.
What is going on here? Okay. Terminals. Sticky notes. There's some leftover pizza. Now this actually wouldn't be too bad if the lighting was a little different. There we go. Agent evaluation report for Johanny Abstergo, dated 12/11/08. This would have been leaked from have to have been leaked from within. This is a classified document viewed on our own network. Someone should hang for this. Strengths: experience. Agent's military, special forces background is a definitive asset. Blah, blah, blah. Obedient. Follows orders without question. Leadership qualities. Agent lacks finesse but inspires loyalty in others. Dedicated. Agent is wholly committed to our cause. Definite potential. Could be IS material. Weaknesses. Agent has a young, 3 years, daughter. Could be a liability. Other notes. Agent is ready to take on greater challenges. Recommend giving Agent leadership responsibilities. Recommend sending Agent on level 5 mission. Submitted by Tibor Hasek. A dashing photo of Abstergo, labeled Helsinki, Finland, 2012-11-25, 1306. Unclear who took this or why. This photo, labeled Florence, Italy, 2012-11-30, 617, makes it clear we have a leak. Who survived to transmit this photo? Photo labeled Cairo, Egypt, 2012, 1209, 1343. This one's labeled Cairo, Egypt, 2012, 1212, 321. Sigma team strikes again. The poster claims Abstergo agents kidnapped William Miles, but Miles is not pictured. Could be anything. This updated agent evaluation of Abstergo, dated 12/12/03, confirms that leak persisted and perhaps still exists. Updated strengths demonstrated a great deal of courage, initiative, resourcefulness, and dedication. Updated weaknesses: distinguishing mark, facial scar, burn. Reparative surgery should be considered. Other notes: following assassin attack of 21/12/11/28, see attached security report, Agent tracked down the enemy and located their Florence hideout. Agent led Sigma strike team against the Florence assassins, responsible for the termination of 3 assassins. Survived assassin ambush. Agent should not be held accountable for the loss of his team. Sensitive material relating to Agent Otto Berg, harvested from hacktivist websites for analysis. I wonder if he'll play an important part later in the series. Sticky notes. Sticky notes. Are there any more sticky notes? There we go. Gotta find the first one first. That's everything in here. So now, up to the lobby. Wait. Oh. Other way. Sticky notes in here. Lobby. Lobby, 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 lobby. Mr. Monk, the button doesn't work. Lobby, 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 lobby. Okay, what do we got? Lots of stuff. Cameras. Any update?
Glad that's over. I hate it when they escalate the security. It makes me jumpy.
Did they put anyone in the bunker this time?
Just for a few days, I think. Sucks, but I suppose it's necessary. We deal with some really sensitive data.
Classified shit, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's in our contract, so...
And they pay out bonuses, too. Inconvenience pay, they call it.
Really? That's actually kind of nice.
Huh.
No way. He flew to Chicago for the annual shareholders meeting and just...
Something tells me something happened in Chicago to Olivier. Watch Dogs. Dang it. Ah. This is gonna take a while. Dang it. Dang it. Ooh, that was close. Turn, 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 turn. Oh boy.
We are attempting to synchronize the DDS system. This will only take a moment. We are almost there. The DDS is now in sync. Thank you for your patience. We hope you enjoy your experience. Rudolf II invited many notable figures to his court, making Prague the center of European culture. Among them were Englishman Edward Kelly and his stepdaughter, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Observe her and report any alleged collusion.
Unreleased video from Project Legacy. What do you have? Dang it! Ah! No, I shouldn't have waited. I should have waited. Ah. There we go.
February 12, 1981. Qualitative personal interview with Subject 1 on ancestral research regarding Avalon de Grand Prix. How are you feeling? Any side effects?
Not really. Aside from the headaches. They've been worse since I started staying in longer. But I don't want to stop. I like her. I want to know what she does next.
What's it like? Reliving her memories.
So different. The Animus, I mean. The past. At first it was confusing. Distracting. Like New Orleans, the stench. I wasn't expecting all the smells.
Smell is the sense most directly linked to memory.
When I'm in her memories, it's like I can smell more than I usually can.
In general, women have a more acute sense of smell than men do. I had wondered how that would translate. Anything else?
Yeah. she's smaller than me, but it's like her body could do more.
Did that surprise you?
At first, yeah. The ERA people might hate me for this or whatever, but I don't usually think of girls that way. Climbing things. My mom, my sisters. The animal feeling of Aveline sinking her hidden blade into the throat of...
Go on.
It doesn't feel feminine. What I think of as feminine. But then at the same time it does. Her center of gravity is way lower. That was a surprise. How easy it is to land. How steady I am on her feet. Sorry. This is hard to talk about.
No, it's fascinating. This is what we need. Pure experience, in your own words.
Okay.
Can you tell me about Gerald Blunk?
What about him?
He and Evelyn were close, but we haven't been able to ascertain if he might be your missing ancestor. Do her memories suggest anything to you? Does this make you uncomfortable? Remember, these are her memories. You're just playing them back. It's not even acting. You're a researcher.
Like you say, I haven't experienced her consummating anything. That would be... Anyway, I think maybe she was confused.
Oh.
Well, first of all, I don't really know for sure, okay? I mean, guys think about sex more than girls, right? That's a fact.
As a researcher, what did you observe?
Does it mean she's more like a guy if she thinks about... Is that why she's able to assassinate... Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't know her thoughts, but from what's in her memories, physically, the fidgeting, some hesitation, what she looked at, who she looked away from, the things she didn't say when I expected her to. If I had to guess what it meant, I would think she was thinking about sex. But I'm a guy, so I would think that, right? So what does it mean for women to act that way? It has to mean something else, right?
As a subject, you're able to observe more finely than I am in review. What about unwanted attention from men?
Well, I thought that would be the hardest thing to deal with. I'm not into that, for the record. Not at all.
Yes, I know.
But the way she dealt with it, it happens so often. It's like you stop noticing everything she does to avoid it. Crossing the street, eyes in the back of her head. She knew how to handle herself. When she was charming, felt kind of similar to killing. Or the build-up to killing. Can we take a break, Mr. Vidic?
Of course. We're ready to go on?
Yes.
Evelyn was black.
And white. On her father's side.
You're sensitive to that?
I guess. I mean, I'm white. Aveline looks black, so that's different. But you get used to it. Like with the girl thing. Until someone makes you not used to it.
What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever had to think so much about what I'm wearing or how I'm walking. But Aveline, it's like she goes through her whole life in these uniforms.
People expect her to behave in a certain way.
Definitely. Sometimes I worry I'll slip up and play too relaxed at the warehouse and, I don't know, blow her cover.
You can't blow her cover.
I know. I'm just replaying the memories. I can't change them, I know. But I see it, right? It's a risk. It's...
Stressful?
Yes. It's best when she goes out as an assassin. On the roofs or in the bayou. I think she was more relaxed that way. Can you imagine? You're only relaxed when you're going to kill someone.
Let's stick to memories rather than imagination. What about the slaves?
They're kind of just... everywhere. I mean, that sounds bad. Slavery is bad, but no one's acting like slavery's bad. It's fun when she frees slaves. Is it supposed to be fun?
We're not looking for supposed to. Focus on what it is.
Taped interview between Dr. Warren Vidic and Subject 1, name unknown, recorded at some point between late 1981 and early 1982. Interesting. Got something in here? Sticky note. Okay. Okay. Last digit is even or 0, then at least 1 is 2. If the sum is divisible by 3, then at least 1 is 3. If the last is 5 or 0, okay. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Time for some more Frogger. Oh, great. I messed up. There we go. Still need file number 1. Okay, moving right along. What do we got here? This is a tough one. Dang it. I'm just going in circles now. Literally. Dang it. So close. Got it. Chat archive. Everyone's working on the weekend. I need you guys to get me everything on the observatory by the end of Friday at the latest. Can you do it? No! Are you crazy? You don't even know where it is yet. And Friday's a holiday. A holiday? Really? Do your people realize that working here is a privilege? If they care about their jobs, they'll come in and it will be an honor. And no, I'm not crazy. I'm getting a lot of heat from Letitia. If we don't get it done, she'll take it out on devils and all our work will be lost. Ugh. Does she even know how anything works here? She has her own pressures. I realize that, but we're already working overtime. And when are we going to discuss how the plot of Devils has to change to accommodate this observatory business? How am I going to sell it? You're not going to. It's too sensitive. So we're just collecting the memories for no reason? Not for no reason. Letitia will use them. This is ridiculous. You want us to devote our lives to finding information we're not allowed to develop or understand or use in any way. It won't help sales, and my people will never see their work rewarded in public. How am I supposed to motivate them? I don't know. Get them breakfast. Pain au chocolat. Coffee. Pretend to sneak in some coffee liquor. A little beer with lunch. Feed them. They'll forgive you. Again? They're not going to keep falling for this. Yes, they will. Bread and circuses. Look it up. It's a thing. Come on, be serious. I am being serious. Remember, none of this comes from me. Letitia needs what she needs. If you want the project to continue, we have to help keep her happy. The observatory doesn't have anything to do with pirates anyway. It would only complicate things. Take the focus off the action. But it's fascinating. I realize it's more mature and complex. I can't believe I'm the one arguing this. But we are crazy not to use it. Imagine, we could be selling to pirate fans and conspiracy theorists all at the same time. The potential for market growth is huge. We cannot use it, so please stop asking. This is insane. As you already know, Melanie, this company is a subsidiary of Abstergo Industries, and Abstergo Industries has a different culture. They are hierarchical and rule-driven. We may not always like it, but if we want to advance in this company, we have to be careful. You're protecting her. I'm protecting you. I know we have our arguments from time to time, but I know you care deeply about our work, and I don't want you to get yourself ejected from the conversation. We need you. Do you understand? Yeah, I get it. Pick my battles. It's common sense. I don't know why this one thing is bothering me so much right now. I'm just tired. So I don't need to find someone else to help me? No, we'll get it done. Somehow. I'll personally bring the coffee liquor for breakfast. Lol. Thanks. I'll find some way to get them excited about it in the meantime. If it makes you feel better, I can tell you a secret. What? If we are successful with the observatory, Abstergo may develop a Las Vegas attraction to accompany the release of Devils. What? What? They're looking into a partnership with those aquatic circus people you like. Imagine celebrating with the whole team at a live-action gladiator show. Assassins versus Templars versus pirates versus sharks. Whoa, I'm in awe. How do you come up with this stuff? Oh, I have all kinds of little things saved in files here and there. I always think I'll get around to doing something with them in a quiet moment. But there are never quiet moments. Oh well, you'll retire someday. Not if I'm lucky. Me neither. Save chat log between Melanie LeMay and Olivier Garneau. Sticky notes. Nope. Here's where it all began. Sticky note! Okay. Manifesto of the Instruments of the First Will. Writ by a true disciple this day, 21st October 2013, in anticipation of the anniversary of her ascension, may she guide us into the gray. Being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worthless, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easily construed from primordial swamps as from a stinking petri dish, we submit. Being as those who came before imbued us with life and may remove it as readily should we defy or deny the original plan, we submit. Being that it is well understood that tools, homes, cars, cutlery, pencils, tables, books, chairs, domesticated animals, light bulbs, mobile phones, sex toys, vacation homes, sofas, lounge chairs, swimming pools, etc., are indirect byproducts of our genotypic expressions, otherwise known as extended phenotypes, we submit. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries the world became an indecent place rent of its original purpose during the ages of industrial revolutions. Here it was the machines of industry we unleashed in such grand quantities, quite without understanding them, unwound motives and purposes of their own, as inert as they were. The machines we made shaped us in turn and took hold of our impulses in our minds, small as they are, and gripped us like an iron maiden bleeding us empty. It was our poor understanding of our origins that led us to originate tools we were incapable of understanding or controlling. As if the cotton gin was not enough, and one day our sweaters and undershirts might talk to us, as if this were not enough. Take for instance gunpowder, which gave us great mastery over fire. Take for instance the daguerreotypes, which warped our way of seeing true life. Take the light bulb that gave us light when none was necessary. Take the automobile that sped us along at velocities capable only of killing us in new and silly ways. Take the cinema, which gave us lies, as a man once said, 24 times per second. Take the phonograph, which preserved noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television, which is obviously stupid. Take video games, which are secretly stupid, and you all know you wish there were more pornography, you know you do. Hey, TV and video games aren't stupid. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poison us, and soy, which has been known to make men into women. What? Take computers, which count so fast we cannot keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete in and of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must admit our masters. Admit them and submit to them. Yes, we submit that by being ourselves the product of an advanced yet earthbound race of intelligent humanoids, we must also therefore be tools ourselves, and subject to the intents and purposes of our creators despite our limited agency. Yes, we submit that we are such tools, and as such have a purpose benefiting a tool. We submit we are like hammers and wrenches and shovels made for a specific purpose not our own. We submit that our purpose is individual from the will of those who came before. We submit ourselves, our bodies, and our minds utterly. Remember that our relentless impertinence, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters: nuclear weapons, super viruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic sea work, and C-SPAN, and the list goes on. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet, but all this too has a secret purpose in the end. Today's Abstergo Templar frauds have given themselves to base practices and claim wrongly that men and women are delicate and sensible and feeling creatures in and of themselves and therefore deserve satiety and comfort and mindlessness in the presence of pleasure. Nothing could be sicker, falser, disgusting, lying bastards. Our purpose is not ours to achieve, but ours to be received, given by her graces and instruction. Death to the false fabricators of pleasure and indolence. The old order must be restored, the new order destroyed. True Templars dedicated to order and stability and peace through the application of her iron will, and not through the dulling satisfactions of pleasure and indolence. The new order is a disease, and Juno, may she guide us into the gray, will be our cure. Remember this, remember that it was in the 18th century, slipping into the next, that the sickness took hold, and men began to believe they were a part and individual of the original plan. Men shunned the plan, called us slaves when we were only fulfilling our duty. Then revolutions in America and France bled into evolutions, and into more revolutions into Russia and Mexico and India, and the sickening list goes on as men and women fought and died for the right to be indolent and sick and pleasured. But she, may she guide us into the gray, has returned after a sleep of tens of thousands of millennia, and we submit to live and work at her side, we the instruments of the first will. Remember that our relentless impertinence, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters. Nuclear weapons, superviruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic, Seawork, and C-SPAN, and the list goes on, and you can look it up for yourselves on the internet, but all this too has a secret purpose in the end. Did this just repeat? As our tools are genetic expressions of our mental culture activity, and as we are expressions of their mental culture activity, it must necessarily follow that this world, as it is now and as it will ever be, is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labors, and thus belongs not to us but to them. The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globes are hers. They must become her body and her mind. What she once wrought hath wrought anew, and will resurrect her into a new form. Beautiful, 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 yes. The world and all its digital technology is now an expression of her life, and her work began over 80,000 years ago, and now she has come to reclaim them. She, beloved, beautiful Juno, may she guide us into the gray. Into the gray, the digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells, being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness. This we call the gray, being that we are the instruments of her will, instruments of the first will, the original will. We submit this credo to the world. We submit ourselves to eternal servitude in service of a grandeur fulfillment. We submit the world to itself, it being a product that feeds life to life and death to death. May she, mother, sister, wife, lover, friend, bring light to darkened minds and humility to those who succor for its wisdom. Guide us into the gray, beloved. Guide us. The instruments of the first will. Okay. Well, that wasn't too hard.
So, this will be a short one, Dad. This will be a short one, Dad. Something to remember me by if things go south. If I don't make it out of the temple today. I've tried to be optimistic about all this, but I just can't. I think spending all this time in Connor's memories has made me anxious. I mean, his story is so painful in so many ways. Still, he never lost hope, even when his faith in others eroded. I can only believe that what we are doing is the right thing, and that I can stop this disaster. I know this. I mean, the technology is there, waiting for us to use it. I'm the final piece of the puzzle. Something in my genes, or my memories. Some final piece of code to switch the whole thing on. That's why I'm here. That's why they brought me here. Only, I don't know what I'll have to give up in return. My sanity, my life, it's impossible to say. I do know this. Our battle with the Templars will not be over. But whatever's inside that temple is not an ending. It's just another chapter in this endless story. And it'll be your job, and Mom's, and Sean's, and Rebecca's, to keep turning the pages. You know, I keep thinking about something Orson Welles once said. Something like, if you want a happy ending, it all depends on where you stop telling your story. So maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's how people keep marching forward. If something goes wrong and they're dead, something happens to me. When you tell my story years from now, please tell them the one about how I lost my way, and then I found it again. Just in time to save the world. And just end it there. That'll keep everyone smiling. Goodbye, Dad. Say hello to Mom. Tell her I love her, okay? Tell her I love you both. I love you both.
Dang it, Desmond. Take a quick trip up to the CCO's office and check the camera there. We're already 47 minutes in. Okay, cameras, got anything interesting? Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, back down to our floor. You know what? Since we still have so many computers, I think I'm just gonna split the video right here. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time. Which would probably be in like 2 minutes.